October 10, 2010, Pyongyang, Kim Il-sung Square. Missiles glisten. Flags flutter. 100,000 boots slam pavement in mechanical unison. The world watches North Korea's military spectacle live on state television. But then, it happens. One soldier falters, just a foot drag. His rhythm breaks, his face pales. The cameras cut away. Defectors later whisper the truth. That soldier disappeared. So did his family. No charges, no trial, just gone. Because in North Korea, a stumble during the Hell March isn't just a mistake, it's a betrayal of the supreme leader. And in a nation ruled by fear, betrayal is unforgivable. I'm Ali, and this is Tail Buzz, where silence is shattered and every hidden truth is given a voice. Today we uncover the dark heart of North Korea's grand parades, the deception, the cruelty, the haunting stories buried beneath synchronized perfection. This is not just a parade, it's a regime's ritual of terror. Let's go deeper. North Korea's first military parade took place in 1948 under Kim Il-sung. It was modeled after Soviet Union's Red Square showdowns, but with a deeper psychological twist. After the Korean War, Kim needed more than tanks. He needed a myth. Parades became performance art for dictatorship, actors marching to prove national loyalty. By the 1980s, Kim Jong Un added psychological flair, exaggerated formations, mass choreography, and music designed to elevate him to godhood. Soldiers rehearsed for months, often in freezing fields or scorching asphalt, without food or rest. One misstep, it wasn't just punished, it was erased. To the world, these parades are fascinating, a glimpse into the most secretive nation alive. CNN calls them a display of raw military discipline. Western diplomats marvel at their precision. But defectors tell another story. Hyun Seo-lee revealed soldiers collapsing from hunger during rehearsals. In 2017, a soldier who had marched weeks prior defected across the DMZ. Doctors found his body filled with worms, parasites from starvation. These aren't displays of strength. They're desperate illusions crafted with broken bodies. Indoctrination begins before language. In North Korea, children as young as 5 are trained for the Hell March. They chant, "Death to America." They memorize oaths to Kim Jong Un before they learn to spell. Schools don't teach critical thinking, they teach worship. Defector Joseph Kim said he knew war songs before he could count. By age 10, kids are rewarded for snitching on their own families. At parades, they wave flags with blank smiles, not because they believe, but because they're told not to blink. In 2012, international analysts noticed something odd. Some of the ICBMs rolled out during the parade were fakes, mirror-painted tubes with flawed aerodynamics. One missile even had warhead cones misaligned, making it impossible to launch. Why fake it? Because fear is currency. Pyongyang burns billions on these events. In 2023, UNICEF reported 40% of North Koreans were malnourished. Rural hospitals don't have medicine. Many citizens survive on grass and bark. Parades are the circus, while the nation starves in silence. Vanish for a smile that faded. 2005. A dancer in a parade performance stumbles. She disappears within 48 hours. Her family? Gone, erased from public records. According to Kang Chul-hwan, author of The Aquariums of Pyongyang, even failing to clap hard enough at a state event could lead to Yodok Camp, where torture, rape, and starvation await. The parade is not for celebration. It's a warning. Every uniformed march screams the same message: obey or vanish. The orphans of the parade. Many of the smiling children you see waving flags aren't part of elite families. They're orphans, taken from rural areas, groomed as performers. Ji Hyun-ah Defector said she was chosen in 2015. No food, no sleep, drills until collapse. Once the cameras stopped rolling, she was sent back to her village to starve. These children are props. After the applause fades, they are discarded like costumes. Why the world plays along? Why hasn't the world acted? Because to many governments, North Korea is a geopolitical chess piece. China shields it to block Western military presence on its border. The U.S. hesitates, worried a strike might provoke nuclear retaliation. Even in 2018, during the diplomatic thaw, world leaders attended a Pyongyang parade. They smiled, they posed. No one asked about the 70,000 prisoners in forced labor camps. The Hell March continues, because silence is profitable. The killings within the bloodline. In 2013, Kim Jong Un shocked the world by executing his own uncle, Jang Song-taek, once the second most powerful man in the country. His crime? Alleged disloyalty. Jang was dragged from a Politburo meeting, shot by anti-aircraft guns, turned to mist. His aides and their families vanished. In 2017, Kim ordered the assassination of his half-brother Kim Jong Nam in a Malaysian airport with VX nerve agent, one of the deadliest poisons on Earth. Even loyalty isn't safe. Blood is no shield. Champagne, caviar, and Swiss watches. While his people starve, Kim Jong Un lives in luxury. Imported Mercedes Maybach limos, a $1.3 million yacht, private train with built-in wine cellar, Swiss watches, Dior perfumes, cognac. North Korea is under sanctions, yet luxury goods flow in, smuggled via China using diplomatic pouches and front companies. Pyongyang's elite party with forbidden Western brands, while children in the north eat corn husks to survive. The actors behind the throne. Few know this, but much of North Korea's propaganda machine is run by creative minds stolen from their youth. Artists, writers, musicians. Those who show talent are kidnapped into elite training units like Mansudae Art Studio, forced to produce idealized murals, patriotic music, and parade themes. One defector, a former propaganda composer, said, "Every note I wrote was a lie I had to sing." Even creativity is weaponized for control. The prisoners who built the grand stage. The platforms used during parades, their steel, wood, scaffolding, are often built by prisoners from labor camps. Former detainees from Kechon and Bukchang say they were made to carry construction materials for 18 hours a day, work barefoot in winter, receive one meal of corn porridge per day. Some died under collapsed structures. They were buried in secret. So even the stage for the Hell March is soaked in suffering. The secrets Kim fears most. Kim Jong Un isn't just afraid of war. He's afraid of defectors with stories. USB sticks with South Korean dramas are illegal. People caught watching foreign media are publicly executed. In 2021, a teenager was shot for smuggling Squid Game on a flash drive. North Korea fears truth more than bullets. That's why these parades are so massive. They're armor against outside influence. But leaks are growing. Every escaped voice is a crack in Kim's wall. The end of the parade. Every boot that slams on Pyongyang's pavement covers a scream. Every smile hides fear. Every missile is a mask. The Hell March isn't power, it's panic wrapped in gold braid. And yet, as more defectors speak, as the world listens, the illusion flickers. Because when the world finally sees behind the curtain, even the mightiest parade crumbles. Final word: share the truth. This is Tailbuzz. If this shook you, don't stay silent. Subscribe, share,